believe it or not, it's only been 10 days since I did my first run in the Evo SL here, and I'm already at 100 kilometers now, so that should tell you that I really do really like this shoe. And just in terms of wear and tear, after 100 kilometers of running, this is looking very impressive to me. And it's not really that surprising to me. I mean, I've had Adidas shoes in the past with a Continental outsole, and I find that this stuff, even though it is kind of a thin spreading of rubber, this stuff lasts pretty much forever. And yeah, lacing this up actually is a surprisingly simple affair compared to a lot of other Adidas shoes, which tend to be kind of finicky. And heel lock on this is pretty much perfect. I don't have any issues at all, and I don't really see the need to use a runner's knot. But I think if you do, then this short tongue here might cause some lace pressure, which I can't confirm as I don't need a runner's knot on this, but if you do, then might be a bit careful with this one. Yeah, so in the past 100 kilometers, what have I been using this shoe for? Well, basically I've done pretty much a bit of everything really. I've done a few easy runs, 1 or 2 moderate runs, 1 long run, and 1 interval session in this. And yeah, so far I can't say that I've found anything that this shoe can't do really. Yeah, just sort of walking around, you immediately notice this massive rocker in the forefoot. Yeah, it feels so sort of propulsive, but still I think that, you know, not having a plate or rods or any kind of stiffening element in this just adds a bit more of a flexible feeling to this, so it doesn't have this kind of all-out aggressiveness of a carbon shoe. Yeah, I think it's just this foam, this Lightstrike Pro is just such a great foam really, and yeah, in this shoe it just works absolutely beautifully here. Yeah, I'm just finding this foam just feels so wonderfully bouncy and soft, but not like this kind of squish like you get in a lot of other shoes. Just has this amazing kind of trampoline feel to it. This deep sort of level of compression, but you're not bottoming this out at all. Like, you know, the rocker is just in exactly the right spot here and has exactly the right angle. And just this combination with the Lightstrike Pro is just absolutely perfect in this shoe. Like, you know, there's just nothing to this shoe that feels like you don't really need it. There's no unnecessary padding. There's not an unnecessary amount of rubber in the outsole. And I think the stack height is, well, it's high, but it's not unnecessarily high. And it doesn't have this kind of thing where it sort of bulges out to the side and just creates this kind of boat-like feel. This is a much more stripped back kind of design. Like, I just like this sort of minimalist design this has. There's just nothing that feels kind of unnecessary about this. Also been very impressed just by the stability of this shoe, and think once again this is a shoe that will work for a lot of people. Just think Lightstrike Pro just lends itself well to being used in a high stack like this. It's just not too squishy where you're sort of wobbling around, but also doesn't require the shoe to have this kind of extremely wide base that a lot of shoes end up with nowadays. So yeah, Adidas can still make this a fairly nimble and very lightweight package, but without sacrificing any of the stability here. Yeah, I think the only real frustration with this is the availability really, and I think Adidas just needs to stop messing around with this one and just get more of them out there. I have to say this shoe is making me really yearn for that Adios Pro 4. Yeah, I think at this point, Adidas, please get these shoes out there. I want to try them and I'm willing to spend my money on them, so So Adidas marketing for this shoe is very weird, I have to say. It's not only this very limited availability they're doing with this, but also they claim this is like a crossover running or lifestyle shoe, which I don't really understand at all. Yeah, don't even think about buying this as a fashion shoe. It's just not made for walking around. This is 100% a performance running shoe. Yeah, I know it always comes off a bit extreme talking in all these superlatives, but I really do have to say I think this is one of the best shoes I've ever run in, and I don't think anything even comes close to this. And yeah, I think that's about all I have on the Evo SL here. There's basically no downsides to this at all, and 100 kilometers in, everything's looking absolutely pristine despite the mud and the dirt on this. And yeah, are you interested in the Evo SL as well? Then please do leave me a comment, and until then, like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.